Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. When Bill gets even with Luna, Remy's Deke shows up. According to the week's Bold and the Beautiful update, Sheila Sharp is terrified that a secret will be revealed, and Bill Spencer will seek retribution on Luna Nozawa. Fans are aware that Luna unexpectedly showed up at Remy Price's house, surprising them both. Since Luna needs a location to hide out for a bit, she views it as a fortuitous accident. Remy doesn't want to get sucked into any more drama, though, as he's still processing the news that Luna is still alive. Because Luna is such a wrecking ball and might get Remy into further problems, she might not be let to stay. Remy may also be involved in Luna's expulsion from the flat, because he has a lover named Deke, Harrison Cohn. Now that little D Sharp is all grown up, Deke, a budding fashion designer with a connection to a prominent figure, might be Deacon Sharp's kid with Becky Moore. Bill, Katie Logan, Will Spencer, and Lee Finnegan will all be gathering around Luna as she faces the music, one way or another. Lee will completely lose it when she learns that Luna is exploiting Plastered Will after the party. When Lee's ferocious side comes out, she will seize Luna by the throat and almost choke her own grandchild. Lee will likely stop at the last minute, of course, but she will still be furious and willing to pay Luna. Bill, Will, and Katie all want Luna to bear the repercussions as well. Bill is likely to give a statement in which he essentially states that his time for retribution has come. Bill had previously arranged for Luna to be pardoned, but with everything that has transpired, he will take great pride in wanting to send her back to prison. Despite his efforts to help Luna the last time, Bill may now intend to utilize his resources, contacts, and influence to keep her imprisoned indefinitely. We'll see if Luna is still able to stage a pregnancy, because she's the type of woman who always has a few tricks up her sleeve. If Luna just took the other tests too soon and received a positive result, a real one might even be feasible. Sheila will discover that all of the Will upheaval has been leaked, along with the news of Luna's survival. Sheila should be afraid that either Lee or Luna will reveal that she knows about the entire situation. If Deacon discovers what Sheila has been hiding from him, their marriage may fall apart. However, it appears that Luna and Lee might remain silent for the time being regarding Sheila's involvement in all of this. According to other teasers, Thomas Forrester will be quite critical of Brooke Logan for getting married to Ridge Forrester as soon as possible. Thomas won't even believe it, but Ridge will corroborate that he came up with the idea to be married in the office. After this unexpected wedding announcement, Ridge will have his hands full settling Thomas down. In addition, Taylor Hayes will confront Eric Forrester, essentially warning Ridge that he might live to regret his decision. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Eric will continue to have hope for Brooke and Ridge's long-term future. Watch to see if they can make it work this time. 3 must-see scenes for the week are revealed by spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans can anticipate that Remy Price will encounter an unachievable circumstance. Bill Spencer and Katie Logan expose Luna Nozawa. In addition, Thomas Forrester is furious at Ridge Forrester. Let's discuss the upcoming events in the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. Let's begin with Remy, who was relaxing by himself in his apartment when someone barged in. When the young man saw Luna, who should have been dead, he was astounded. Remy believed he was experiencing yet another mental breakdown. But it's true that Luna is still alive. For now, Luna believes Remy will keep her hidden. He doesn't seem to agree, though. In addition to expressing sorrow for teaching Luna how to use a gun, Remy has put a lot of effort into changing his life. Therefore, I don't see him turning back. Will Spencer eventually shares information about Luna with Bill and Katie. They all dash to the flat after that. By then, Luna and the good doctor have returned to Lee Finnegan's house. According to Katie, Luna exploited Will. The young woman is shocked, but it's real. At that point, Lee had a terrifying epiphany. She risked everything to give Luna another opportunity, but it was all in vain. In addition, Luna experienced greater trauma and committed more crimes. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Lee's final outburst is another must-see scene. Luna is pinned to the wall by the doctor's neck. Lee shouts that she is completely evil while strangling her. Additionally, Thomas believes that Taylor Hayes' heartbreak is the result of Brooke Logan's actions. Thomas continues to blame the blonde despite Taylor's assertion that Ridge made this choice. Thomas confronts Ridge following an altercation with Brooke. Is it a lie? The young designer asks his father. Ridge won't be able to do that, though. Ridge will have to acknowledge that he left Thomas's mother behind in order to wed Brooke that same afternoon. Does Thomas have a bleak future ahead of him? Might he wind up attempting to permanently get rid of Brooke? Lee attacks Luna while Thomas faces Ridge. Thomas is upset over his parents' divorce, and he holds Brooke responsible. When Brooke again meddles with his family's happiness, Thomas confronts him. Ridge intervenes to defuse the tense scene, but he only makes it worse. Thomas becomes agitated when Brooke reveals that she and Ridge are married. Thomas screams at his father, "Tell me she is lying." Ridge's disclosure, though, will enrage Thomas even more, and might even rekindle his darker side. After being abandoned once more, Taylor is attempting to put up a brave front. Taylor doesn't want Eric's pity when he comes over to give consolation. Despite the fact that it caused Taylor's pain, Eric pushed hard for Brooke in Ridge's most recent reunion. Taylor becomes agitated when Eric tries to defend the necessity of Ridge and Eric being together. Her ex-father-in-law asks her whether she believes Ridge would be happier with Brooke. In another scene, Luna goes back to her flat to get her things before escaping the town. However, Will, Katie, and Bill thwart her plot. Lee's arrival significantly worsens the situation. Regarding keeping Luna alive, Lee will have a lot of explaining to do. But when Katie tells her that Luna exploited Will, she's going to be shocked. Lee became enraged at learning of Luna's most recent offense, and put everything on the line to support her niece/granddaughter. Lee loses it, yells, "You're evil!" and starts choking Luna. Without a doubt, Luna has messed everything up for everyone. How she will escape her most recent situation is the question. Thomas's threat, Remy's betrayal, and Bill and Katie's unity. Spoilers for the bold and the beautiful hint at some dramatic developments to come. For starters, Remy Price might decline to conceal Luna Nozawa. As a result, Katie Logan and Bill Spencer corner the young lady. Additionally, Thomas Forrester loses it over Brooke Logan and Ridge Forrester. Let's discuss what will happen in the upcoming episode of the CBS soap opera, as you continue reading. First, let's talk about Remy, who had Luna storming into his flat. He was relieved that she was still alive, but he doesn't want to jeopardize his future. Remy also recalls regretting his assistance to Luna at the shooting range. Remy might therefore decline to conceal Luna, or she might be discovered within his home. He has reached Bill's residence with Will Spencer. Bill and Katie are informed by Will that Luna is still alive. Will have to explain as much as he can because Beatty will be perplexed. Will may share with his parents that Luna mentioned Lee Finnegan giving her another chance. Regardless, Beatty is united in their defense of their son. Spoilers for the bold and the beautiful indicate that several people will corner Luna. With Will, Bill, Katie, and Lee all around her, Luna is practically cornered into a corner. Katie claims that her son was exploited by the young woman. But the young woman begins to stammer and appears perplexed. After learning the specifics of Luna's attack on Will, Lee loses it. Lee is seen choking Luna in a preview clip, but this may not occur until later in the week. Thomas is also upset that Ridge called off their engagement to Taylor Hayes. Thomas is unable to let anything go, despite the fact that the doctor informed her son that Ridge made this choice on his own. Ridge enters the room after threatening Brooke and confronts her. At that point, Thomas insists on knowing that Brooke is lying about being Ridge's wife. Thomas seemed to be on the verge of losing control. Taylor has already assisted him, but even this might be too much for her to manage, so keep an eye out. What is the plot thread you are most excited to follow? Luna is exposed in a remarkably brutal way as Thomas and Taylor vent their rage. Ridge immediately went to Brooke to pop the question after splitting from Taylor, knowing that he would ultimately break her heart once more as usual. She said yes, of course, and Carter was announcing Ridge and Brooke as husband and wife before Taylor could even finish telling him that the engagement was to Thomas. As he approaches, a furious Thomas cries, "Tell me, Dad," to his father, who is with Brooke. "Tell me she's lying, please." In the meantime, a distraught Taylor snaps at Eric for encouraging his son to break up with her and get back together with Brooke. With Liam's assistance, Will was able to identify the source of the mysterious messages on his phone last week, Lee's apartment, where he discovered a very much alive Luna. Not understanding the feelings or his reaction, He backed away from her in disgust until she showed him Electra's party mask, at which point he made sense of everything Luna had done to him. The jig is up for Luna this week. Bill and Katie rushed to their son's side to face Luna as a family after Will was able to hint at his mother with a cunning phone call. Katie is furious with Luna for exploiting her kid. You're searching for the term rape, Katie. When Lee sees how wicked her granddaughter is, however, she loses it and swoops for her throat. Surely this isn't Luna's final appearance?